Hey cuties, today we'll see a very beautiful story. Gorakumbar. It's about Gorakumbar. So he's actually a potter, as you can see here. He's a potter and he does lots of pots. So what do a potter do to make pots? To get the sand properly, they have to actually step on the stand, they used to say like they have to make the sand in a proper way, so they'll be jumping on the sand and they'll load lots of things with the sand so that they'll get the sand properly. Just like we need the flour to get chapati properly, they'll need the sand properly to get the pot. Okay, so this Kora Kumpar is a potter and he kneads the sand so well, he makes pot out of it and he sells them. His wife name is called Tulsi Bai. This is his wife is called Tulsi Bai. And he have one son. His name is Hari. And this Hari was a 1 year old boy. This Korakumbar was a great devotee to Panduranga, to Vitalan. So one day he was stepping on the wet soil and his wife was actually feeding this little boy Hari, 1 year old boy Hari. And this Hari asked for some ghee or something because the food was spicy. The wife told to her husband, Gorakumbar, please take care of the boy. I'll just go out, get some ghee, borrow some ghee from the neighbor. They were very poor. I'll borrow some ghee from my neighbor and I'll come. So she went out to borrow the ghee from her neighbor. At this point, this Gorakumbar saw dark clouds in the sky and he lost himself. He thought the dark clouds were none other than our Pandurangan Vitalan, because Vitalan was also dark. So he thought the dark clouds were Vitalan and he started closing his eyes and started jumping on the wet soil by chanting Jai Jai Vittala Jai Hari Vittala Jai Jai Vittala Jai Hari Vittala Jai Jai Vittala Jai Hari Vittala. He started jumping happily. This boy, small boy Hari, by seeing dark clouds and hearing the thunder and lightning, he got really afraid. He went, Appa, Appa. He started getting towards dad. He didn't understand the dad is not in real senses and he went close to the dad. Gorakumbar didn't realize it. He started jumping on the child and the child died. Wife came back. She saw the child hand was in one end, the child head was in one end, the leg was in one hand, all broken into pieces, and the child was no more. How would a mom feel? She started crying. She started crying. She started yelling. And even she went to one that extreme. She went close to a Pandurangan Murti that was close by. She said, I will break this Pandurangan Murti. Because of this Pandurangan only, you are forgetting everything. You forgot even your own kid. And this Gorakumbar got really angry. How can you touch Pandurangan Murti? He came with a knife to kill his wife because he was not in his real senses. And this wife said, on this Pandurangan promise, you should not touch me. Gorakumbar put the knife down because it's Pandurangan's promise. He should not touch his wife. So gradually days passed by. Tulsibai was very upset that she lost her kid and his husband is also not talking to him properly. And of course, all the mistake is on Gorakumbar only. But still, he's a bhakta. What to do? And here comes the beauty. Wife thought, okay, Gorakumbar is a very good-hearted man. Let me get my sister married to him. So Tulasi Bai got her sister Shantu married to Gorakumbar. And Tulsi Bai's father told Gorakumbar, you have to take care of Shantu, my second daughter, as you took care of my first one. Gorakumbar said, if Pandurangan wishes like that, okay, I'll take care of the Shantu also like that. So gradually days passed by, so he cannot touch Shantu also anymore. So they were crying, they didn't have any kids, they didn't have anything. So they were literally crying, no one was talking, they were not happy. And one day they both planned, and when our Gorakumbar was lying down in his sleep bed. Both of them, they went to either side, both Shantu and Tulsibai, and they started massaging Gorakumbar's hand. Gorakumbar said, "You promised on Pandurangan that I will not touch you and you should not touch me. How can you touch me?" And he cut off his hands, both the hands. So Gorakumbar is without any hands now. It's up to Tulasi Bai and Shantu that they have to take care of pottery, the business, everything. They didn't have much money, they were already poor. So they tried to get some loans, but nothing worked out. They sold their properties. Nothing worked out for them. They have to sell their house at last. So they auctioned their house. A small boy, young boy, got the house, and the boy came home to their home. Gorakumbar and his wives were about to leave the home. The boy came and said, "My name is Rangan, and this is my wife Rakma Bhai. We both are great fans of you, Gorakumbar Sadhu. We want to serve you. I was the one who got your house. I want to serve you." Gorakumbar said, "If that is Pandurangan wish, let it happen." He doesn't have any wish for himself. So this boy Rangan started to serve Gorakumbar from that day. And Rangan used to say, "Gorakumbar, you just sing. You just do Vitala Nama. I will make everything." He used to make small toys, big toys out of clay, and he used to sell them. Rakmabai used to help in house. She used to cook. She used to do all sorts of work. And one day, Gorakumbar asked, "Looking at you, it looks like you are none other than Pandurangan himself." Our Rangan told, "You are a great sadhu. You look Pandurangan in everything and everyone. That's the reason you look me as Pandurangan." No, I'm just a boy Rangan." Gorakumbar just left it. Here comes Namdev. Namdev have a previous connection with Gorakumbar, which I will tell when I am telling the story of Muktabai. Okay? It's a beautiful story of Namdev. He's having a beautiful connection with Gorakumbar. So they know each other from earlier days. So Namdev, he understood that Pandurangan was not in the temple and he was in someone's house, and he started searching. He understood that Pandurangan came to Gorakumbar's house. And he came to Gorakumbar's house and he told, "Where is Rangan?" Gorakumbar said, "Oh, Rangan was inside working, doing some work." They went inside, Rangan was missing. And Namdev told, "Not Rangan, this Pandurangan came to serve you." And Gorakumbar started crying. Along with his wife, he went to Panduranga temple and bhajan started. Namdev was the one who used to give jalra to everyone to do bhajans. Since Gorakumbar was so used to get jalra from Namdev from earlier days, he just extended his hands, forgetting that he doesn't have hands. And just like a tree that lost a branch would grow back, his hands grew, both the hands grew. Tulsi Bai saw this. He just ran to Vittalani and he said, "You gave hands for my husband. Give my son Hari back." After 12 years, he started crying to Rangan. She started crying to Rangan. And you know what happened? A boy from the crowd started shouting, "Amma! Amma!" Tulsi Bai ran to him. That was none other than our Hari. And her bhakti actually brought even the dead son back. The broken hands grew back. So anything will happen if you have true bhakti. And I'll show some pictures. These are the stones that actually Rangan used. You can see the rekha, the Vajra rekha of Pandurangan in the stone, it seems. It was very beautiful. That Pandurangan used when he was working in Gorakumbar's house. This is the tambura that even today you can touch it, that Gorakumbar used it. And this is actually the Gorakumbar place. You can see here how he's stepping on his son. and the Vitalan. And this is the Adhishtanam, or the place where Gorakumbar died at last. Even today it's there. And this is our Tulsi Bai. It's a beautiful story of Pandurangan, Gorakumbar, and Radhe Radhe Kutis. Meet you in our next session. Radhe Radhe.